They say knowledge is power, but knowledge is so much more than power. It is life, rebirth, and the very currency by which reality is shaped. Have you heard the rumors? Whispered tales of dragons resurrected, queens revived, and entire timelines unraveled, then sown anew. A lesser mind might dismiss them, but I, Petyr Baelish, know these truths. When the world deemed me finished, executed on these very stones for treason, lying cold in a grave, I was given a choice. The night before the blade fell. A faceless man approached me with an offer. Give him my face, or die. In the eyes of the realm, Littlefinger perished that day, throat slit from ear to ear by Arya, and yet here I stand, alive and well. But why spare me? Why replace the gift of my death to the many-faced god with the life of a faceless man? Kinvara, from her high seat in Volantis, listens to the flames, and when the flames whispered my name, foretold of my demise and my destined place in the holy war, it was her faith that bid her to act. They call it being chosen. They returned me to the game, armed me with secrets beyond mortal ken, and placed me among priests who believe Tyrion Lannister their prophesied champion. Tyrion, the man who spurned power now drowning in it, shackled by ritual and reverence puppet to a flaming god. Tell me that isn't delicious irony. And Daenerys Targaryen, the Dragon Queen, oh, she lives, cloaked in grayscale and hidden in the ashes of Valyria, awaiting a dragon's second coming, worshipped by her own unique sect of the priesthood. They're split, you see, half of them clinging to Tyrion, to the whispers of the old Lord of Light, the other half allied to Daenerys and the young Lord of Light. Two sects, two living legends, each poised to either save or doom the world, all depending on which prophecy you believe. Meanwhile, King Bran, linchpin of fate, has vanished into thin air, leaving the realm rudderless. His coronation and his subsequent disappearance are fixed points in time, I'm told, lest the world be devoured by cataclysm. Yet, who truly holds the reins of destiny, when time itself can be reshaped like clay in a potter's hands? Fascinating, isn't it? A game of faith and fire, with the fate of every kingdom hanging in the balance. The Faceless Men, those devout assassins, have gifted me a freedom no king could ever dream of. I can wear any visage, slip into any court. I've replaced queens, lords, and whisperers in service to the so-called greater good. No throne is secure, no council safe. Would you like Marjorie Tyrell's gentle smile? It is mine to bestow. Another agent can don her face while I roam the world, unchained, forging alliances, sowing illusions. I know what you're asking yourself. Why the subterfuge? It is the conspiracy of the Red Priests and the Faceless Men. Their desperate, unified attempt to engineer new timelines, preserve key players, and in so doing, gain control of the entire world. Also Tyrion, their chosen hero, can command a unified defense against the unseen threat when the time comes. Every piece in the game converges upon a single moment, a final storm, when ghost grass chokes the earth, and the stallion who mounts the world gallops through our nightmares. They all seek to avert that doom, or corral it like cattle, while I plan to shape what remains after the fires burn low and the ashes cool. I've never bowed to fate, even when it refused me my iron throne. But when this doom has passed, no god nor destiny will be capable of preventing me from achieving a future I can see more clearly than your face. Picture it. A golden throne, not merely for these pitiful 7 kingdoms, but for an entire world. No meddlesome lords, no illusions of mercy, and beside me, a flame-haired beauty, a Stark by birth, a queen by destiny, my destiny. Tell me, how many times must I cheat death to see that vision realized? I've given up my face, toppled crowns, and eluded the gods themselves. One more gamble is hardly too great a price. Let the priests preach, let the dragons soar, and the self-styled heroes clash. I shall be waiting at the journey's end, collecting their secrets, unraveling their myths. When their frantic prophecies crumble, I will be there, smiling ever so politely, as I bend their fables to my design. They say knowledge is power, and with the Red Priest's visions, the Faceless Men's infiltration, and my own wits, I, Petyr Baelish, am the most informed man alive. That kind of knowledge, sharpened by desire, can rule a world reborn. And you, Sansa, can rule it by my side if you marry me. Will you marry me?